Hey, what's up, guys? Let's continue the show. We got Diego, Lord, and OC. Hey, guys. Diego, love your cat. Wait, what happened? Diego disappeared. Did the cat?
Diego is a victim of domestic violence, man. We have to call 911 on his fiancée.
Oh, my. One more time.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh, Cameron's. Something's going on. Let's see here. Lord first.
Lord, good evening.
Unbelievable.
Hi.
Everybody,
Hi,
welcome
Austin.
Lord to the show. Lord, His Highness Lord Cameron, welcome back from the abyss.
From the dead.
From the dead.
Good at me, dude.
I know. I needed the money. It was just, I'm struggling, man. The super chats are dead. I don't think that button is working. Diego, hello? Diego? What's going on with the camera? Diego?
I might have
real
to
Diego?
rejoin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I might have to rejoin. Hold on.
And who's this? There's something going on. Pimp Daddy. Cameron's Pimp Daddy's in the back room. I have no idea who that is. Cameron, do you know this guy?
Bring him on.
Bring
him on.
Hello? Shit. I don't know. I'm scared.
I guess he seems scared. Did he pop off?
The rule is you have to turn on your camera. If you want to be on the show and you're in the StreamYard back room, turn on the camera. Let us see who you are.
Hey, we got Dodger in the chat. Dodger, you want to jump onto the show? What's going on? Dodger, hop on the show. It's hip. It's happening. David, just a second. See, here we go. Dodger, set them straight. What's going on? No Tim, no Marcelo. What's going on? Must be planning a meeting, huh? No idea. It's all happening here. Pocket watch them. Good evening, all. Upvote, guys. Make sure you upvote the show. We wanted to talk about a little bit about Reversos. We had Eddie on earlier today, and he got himself a beautiful little Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, and I told him, "Oh man, what a beautiful watch! It's almost like a canvas for life experiences. You know, you flip it over, and it's got this beautiful, flat, polished surface, right? So you just go through life with that, banging it around, collecting memories. Get it? The life
Which one did he get?
Oh.
And Lord, congratulations on your Reverso.
Yeah. Well, for better or worse, this doesn't have a blank canvas, but you can see the dual spring barrel movement in the back, which has the 8-day power reserve. So that's a
box, papers, and a fucking
twin barrel
travel case.
That's crazy.
Does that travel case mean it was serviced?
Timmy, how are you?
Hey, the show continues. The show continues. JDG 5167. Hello. We got LA
David, Cam, Diego, Lord. How are you?
What's going on, brother?
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
we've got quite a crew here tonight. Quite a crew. Let's talk Reversos. Lord, can you just give us a quick summary on how this watch came into your possession?
Right. So
the material goods, guys.
It's one of those watches that I was always interested in from a distance, but I wouldn't really have checked out and looked at seriously until the Pontiff really turned me on to it. I have to admit. There are two watches like that in my collection. One is the Polar Explorer that I liked because it was the dog of the lineup. Awesome.
And the Man on the Moon.
Right. Nice. Super chat.
Wow.
Super chat, thank God. Final 4 Niners fine. $5. Finally, some watch-related conversations. I'm sorry, but Archie streams are always off topic. Appreciate what you do, Tim.
Tim, I brought my Rolex pen. We're gonna talk about pens at some point, right? I thought that's what this was. No? Okay.
No.
I'll just
No more pen talks. Please, no more pen talks.
Pens.
I wasn't
actually.
Poison.
I like pens. But not enough to talk about
Lord,
for hours and hours. No.
You brought up a really interesting point about like which watches we bought because we were inspired by someone else. Doesn't necessarily have to be Archie, but which watches. So let's continue on the topic of your new purchase, the Reverso, and then we'll circle back to this one.
So it's one of those watches that I always wanted in one shape or form, but I didn't really look into it seriously until I started watching Archie. And then I was basically between the steel ultra thin and the steel grand date. I also looked at the triple date, which is the triple calendar version that's in the Reverso case. I think it's a beautiful and very useful complication. But that was a little larger.
I think Jaeger-LeCoultre had one, right?
Yes. So I looked at that as well. Super chat.
Oh, super chat. 1 tone, $5. Tim just got my Explorer 1 from David SW. Very good experience. 1 tone. I hope you told him that you thank him for being a Tim Wright exclusive sponsor. If you haven't, email him tomorrow and say, and by the way, thank you so much for being an exclusive Tim Wright sponsor, because part of the reason I'm going to be able to go to the London Watch Show is David SW. Super chats have been really low, so
you stole that lead completely from Archie. Is that what I'm understanding here?
No. I just emailed the guy. And I told him like, hey man, I'm struggling here. The super chats have been low, and I need a little bit extra money. Would you? This is what I said. Hey man, I'm really low on money, and I'm gonna look for a second sponsor. But if you wanna pay me what you pay now, double, I'll keep you as an exclusive, right? So this is what I said, and he said, "Let's fucking do it." So huge shout out to David SW. He's an incredible guy, and and he does say he did mention me. Very cool. Oh, wait. Thank you.
Many.
We love Mathis. We love
Mathis, the legend. The legend,
guys.
Absolute ringer for Tim Wright too. He looks exactly like you.
Yes, stunt double.
So there's quite a lot of beautiful reverses out there.
So I did love the grand date, which is the triple calendar complication, but that's basically one of the largest Reverso cases ever. It also has a broader lug width. It's a 22 millimeter rather than the 20 millimeter of the grand date, and the 19 millimeter of the watch that Diego just got. Super chat.
Super chat. Al, come on. It's Friday, guys. More drinks. Cheers to the rowing band.
Can't get more drinks than this.
Mad Watch Bandits. Let's go.
We're all drinking here, baby. I don't know what you're talking
about. Pour myself some of this Suntory.
Mono C.
Drinking all night. Yeah.
Cameron, come on.
Lord, I have a question for you. In terms of the square watch, do you like the Art Deco style of this watch? And if yes, do you think it should be a more discreet or larger size?
Look, I mean, I do have a pretty dainty wrist in general, so I think I can actually rock the Classique. I know Diego had it. actually owned it, so he can give you a better verdict on that model. But you have to take the occasion into consideration too. I would rather wear, if I'm going to wear it as a dress watch exclusively, I would rather get the ultra thin, which still has similar dimensions to what I have now, but it's less than 7.5 millimeters thin. So it's an incredible.
What I mean is, like, I like I mean, I love the Art Deco whole thing. And is it a step back in time you wanted this for, or the fact that you wanted the beautiful Jaeger-LeCoultre Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso? Jaeger-LeCoultre.
Look, I also love thrifting older clothes as well. But one of the problems I have, for example, is I have monkey arms, right? You know, they're very long.
I mean,
Archie commented on that when he was doing the dating profile thing, because I was like,
Archie is brilliant, isn't he?
Anyway, so when I look at jackets, for example, I can hardly find one, like, you know, it's like 1 in 100 when I can find a vintage sports jacket that I can actually get, you know, altered to my sleeve length. It's the same thing with Reversos. I'm not just harping on this for no reason, because yes, I can possibly wear the Classique. I can possibly wear the 1930s dimensions, but it's not the best fit for me.
I have a story about the Classique size.
Yeah, Diego, go on right after I say this one sentence. So I do prefer to get the Grand Taille, the larger size that's open now, because
that's all I was asking. That's all I was just wondering.
Yeah, I'm taller and bigger than the guys who lived in the 30s, no matter what, even if they were.
I think we all are. I think we all are. Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering. It's such an Art Deco-y classic piece. That's the thing. I was just wondering. Yeah, that's all I was asking. Nothing more than that. Thank you.
So the Reverso I used to have was the reference 250886. The Classique, I believe it came in at 23 by 36 on the measurements, something around there. And even me with my small wrists, I was surprised by how small it was when I received it. I wore it. I loved it. It gave me bad juju at work. Every day I would wear it at work. Something terrible would happen.
What happened? Oh, really? Okay.
The bad juju.
I would wear it to work. I don't know, but it got to the point where in the morning when I was picking up my watch, when I'd reach for the Reverso, I would pause because of the last 8 times I wore it, something really bad happened. So I ended up selling it, and getting back to the size of the Classique size, the guy that bought it, when he received the watch, he sent me a text message and said, "You sent me the wrong watch." And I replied, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "You sent me a lady's watch."
What?
And I'm like,
why did he say that?
"What are you talking about?" And he says, "Well, this is clearly a lady's watch. It's tiny." And I said, "Okay."
The Classique.
I said, I linked a video in my ad, the measurements, the reference number, the serial. And he replied, "This is a lady's watch. It looked much bigger on your wrist in the video."
Said, did you tell him I have tiny little girl wrists?
I said, "Dude, I have little tiny wrists. I'm sorry." I called PayPal immediately. I said, "If some guy tries to get a refund, this is why.
Don't give him.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do it."
Yeah.
So I will say the Classique is not for everybody. It worked for me, but for like you, Tim, definitely Grand Taille or larger, the Grand.
Hey man, you know I don't mind tiny little girl watches.
The reason why I asked Lord that question is because I like the tank, and it's very small. But the Reverso is large, it's bigger and a bit more Art Deco. I'm just wondering how it fits.
I've been thinking about buying one of those tank courts or even the Solars. I mean, they're tiny.
Solar Beach,
I think they
Solar
look
Beach
appropriate.
impossible to get. Forget about them. You need
Hard
to
to get.
you need to live somewhere in London.
I think
around UK.
In London,
My AD didn't even know what the hell it was.
Yeah. because they only have a few of them, and those colorful ones, forget about that as well. They sold out before they even hit the
You get
ad
those
mark.
on the grey market. I've seen some on the grey, the red,
for triple
and the
retail.
green you can't find. No, for a couple of grand more. But
yeah,
it doesn't matter anyway. They're not something I would rather spend my money somewhere else.
I'd rather just get the normal quartz, to be honest with
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'd rather spend my money somewhere else. Yeah.
But by the way, just a side note, Tim Mosso actually has a beautiful and very useful video where he goes through every single available Reverso case size in modern time.
Okay.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just by looking here, I think look at this. There's even some really good ones in gold. I mean,
it's just so Art Deco.
What is this?
Classic, just so classic. Yeah.
You know, that deployment class right there, Tim, alone on eBay sells for about $2,500.
Yeah. So what the hell kind of price is this? 9,100. That seems like a bargain for dual face
and for a Reverso. Jaeger-LeCoultre.
So that's not.
You might have to buy a Reverso.
Is there a dual face in there?
Yeah. You see there's
the black and white. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now the new, if you can see,
the new one is better.
To change the hour on the duo face on this model, you push that little hole right there.
Pusher, yeah.
The new ones, when you open the case, there's a little lever on the top of the case that's exposed, and you actually you do this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I handled one. Actually, I did a live stream from JLC, like a boutique. And based on my experience, Jamie Opulence actually bought a dual face Reverso.
Wow.
Yeah. Based on that live stream. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
You
I want
really
to hear
fell
what
in love
OC
with
has
it.
to say.
Evan Hogan
very quiet.
$2 super chat. Is tribute equal to Tolly size? If so, it's perfect.
I don't know. I know the medium small seconds hand is equal to the Grand Tie. The Grand Tie was a 42 by 26, I believe.
Tribute.
Let's double check. Make sure.
The problem though, Tim, is they changed the names. So it used to be Classique, Grand Tie, Grand. Now it's like medium small seconds, large.
Oh, there's a Grand Tie. Yeah.
Tribute, I think, is the grand size.
Okay, the tribute now, the dimensions are, I'm reading off from the website. They are...
The fact that you guys are spending so much time talking about the dimensions and how it wears on the wrist is that it is the Achilles heel of this fucking watch. That is the problem. That's the flaw.
I mean, well, what is the problem for you, or see you put them
I got it
anyway?
No,
you don't have to wear them.
I got it right here.
There's absolutely no reason why a panel should be forced to spend so much time.
I got it right here. No, I got it right here. See, look.
How it wears, what the sizes are.
That's
I actually like the Reverso.
That is the Grand Tie size.
It's not too small unless you're kind of overweight.
See, Grand Tie.
Then it's a problem.
I think it can be too big.
Wait. Order in court. Order.
Guys, hold on. Allow me to speak. Allow me.
Who's the judge?
I never thought Allow me to speak for 30
seconds. It has a size problem because...
No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. I've tried
Cameron,
it.
don't fucking interrupt me. Listen. There is a problem because the way the proportions of the watch are, it's narrow, but it's very, very long. So if you don't have the right size wrist, the lug-to-lug dimensions are too long for anyone who has smaller than a 16 centimeter wrist. And then if you get the smaller size, to Diego's point, the guy who purchased his watch says, listen, this watch looks too small. So listen, the watch is a great watch, has a lot of history, blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But its weakness is it has an odd proportion. Art Deco style, all that is great. But,
I agree with that. I agree with you, OC, on that.
You've got options.
It's too big as well. The smaller one is
now you guys can jump on, pile on. But thanks for letting me have my 30 seconds.
No, unfortunately, I have to.
I completely disagree with OC. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Is he on Paul, I think he's on Paul Thorpe's panel or something. Is he?
I will say, like, for example, for Archie, the grand tie would be too small, but the grand date is the proportionate size for him.
Yeah.
So there's options for your wrist size with the watch, which I think is
OC,
great.
I'd have to disagree. This is a perfect dress watch.
It is a perfect dress watch. You're right.
I never said anything about the look of the watch, the style of the watch, the history, the legacy. The problem is that it doesn't fit everybody.
Air King Ben, thank you so much for the PayPal. Really appreciate that, man. And Humble Pine, $20 super chat. I have that blue dial tribute dual face. It's perfect size. And here's the thing. This is what I'm going to point out. See, OC, I think the earlier models of Reverso did have like some weird proportions, but like this new one, the Reverso tribute, like the mono face or the dual face, they really made the proportions a little bit better. I mean, there's just the movements, because like, you know, the technology has moved on and they're able to make the movements a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I'd like to know the actual lug to lug on that particular watch, because there's no way it's. I mean, 42 is totally misleading.
So look, see, that's the Well, we're gonna go with the calipers actually.
Well, that picture, it takes the whole risk in that picture. So the smaller one. For me, I'd always want the smaller one, even though it's not the way to go. It's just Art Deco. Classique isn't,
and 4.9 is fine. $5 mute Cameron for 5 minutes. Thank you.
4.9 coming to my defense.
We just find this dual.
So
and then JDG is one of our experts in the audience, says that the watch is also thick. And
it's very thick.
You're close. You're close.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that too, especially with the duo, because
one of those, it's going to say duo.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
There
Reverso.
Yep. So that one is the same.
Blue dial. This is his blue dial. Wait.
Actually, can I put a question to the panel? Would you all go dual face, or would you just go?
No, dual face is a little bit thicker, and I think the second face, in my opinion, is kind of ugly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which is another inherent problem, because the whole fucking point
I would go single face. I would go single face. Yeah.
God, you guys, hold on a second. The whole trick of this watch is that it can flip over, and if you flip it over and it's got nothing but a blank case there, it defeats the whole benefit of having the two sides.
No.
You guys saw Miss Diego on Archie's
stream. You missed the point.
I need the flip case.
Yeah, I know it's for polo, and you flip it and you protect the face of the watch.
No. I get beat daily.
Yeah.
No. In fact,
all I'm asking is, would you go for dual face or not? Not what's right or wrong. I would just prefer.
I would not. Face. I think it's a little bit.
It's all very singular opinions. I'm asking.
See, but the reason why I raised the point is it's another decision.
No, listen.
Hold on a second. Can I complete one sentence?
This is why
it's another issue that comes up when you're looking to purchase this watch, that gets you to pause and say, so I choose the dual face, or maybe I just won't get this one. That's the problem.
I personally would go for a mono face, because on the back I would want to get something tattooed like this one guy. I mean, this was by professional engraver.
Yeah, that's very nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah, but I will want something like that, but amateur engraving on the back.
I'd get like wristwatch or something, like with the owl and everything. I'd just get that one.
Evan Hogenkamp, $2 super chat. Lord only. Okay, everybody, shut up. Haven't proportions always been 1.6 to 1?
Oh, okay. Who knows this?
Look, the idea is that the Reverso is a watch that's more or less designed after the principle of golden ratio, which is said to also define ancient Greek architecture. But that's partly true, partly a myth. They did, for the most part, preserve those proportions, and I think it oscillates in terms of decimals a little bit. But yeah, it's not always the same because they do have different lug widths. They do, they have like 976, for example. That's a taller movement because it's like a modified automatic movement turned into manual, for example, and that's a bigger watch than the usual Grand Taille as well. That's slightly taller. So the proportions are not always perfectly on the dot for 1.6. But in terms of the dimensions of the current Tribute model, Tribute to 1931, it's closer to the XGT dimensions. It's closer to the dimensions of Grand Date than Grand Taille period. And you will have a good sense of that. I think Diego's watch will come in quite soon, and we can kind of do wrist shots, and you will get a sense. But I think, Evan, you have already sealed the deal for your Tribute watch a little while ago, right? So yeah, just wear it, enjoy it. Don't worry too much about the calculations and whatever else. I think it's a perfect watch either way.
I also think that maybe the proportions of the dial itself, maybe 1.6 by 1, but then the case proportion.
Then you have Art Deco above, Art Deco below. Then you have lugs.
Yeah. But also how much spacing you have on the between the sapphire and the edge of the case, right? There's all of those additional proportions that are not taking. It's like Apple Watch, right? If you look at the earlier generation of Apple Watch, the screen is really tiny and in the center, but now it's all pushed to the edges.
If you Google Reverso wrist shot, you'll see a lot of people that bought a Reverso that was too big for them, but then you'll also see a lot of Reversos that are perfect for that appropriate wrist size.
And this is in the same way people, especially men, think that they have to buy the biggest watch available, like they do with the Santos. They go for the large Santos one. It looks ridiculous. They do the same with the Reverso because it's the biggest one, and I want to get more bang for the buck.
Yeah.
And then they buy it, and it looks absolutely ridiculous.
With the Reverso,
the biggest penis extension out there.
Mine.
Ooh,
I gotta tell you.
That's mine. Oh, go back.
Let's go back. Which one? This one right here?
That's the Grand Taille. That's the one I got, but I paid far less.
Grand Taille.
With the brown
270,862.
How much did you pay for yours?
48.
48. That's bargain. I wonder, Humble Pine, how much did you pay for your Blue Dial Tribute Duo Face? Because it's like, I mean, it's like if dreams were real, then this is what everyone would want, right? Because this is the same one that Jamie Opulence has, correct?
That's right.
He has bought one, yeah.
That is, and it's the one that I had when I was in Korea. That's the one I handled in the store. And also, David, you've been left out a little bit. You've got the Cartier, which is square. What do you think? What do you think about the JLC Reverso? Have you been thinking of adding a JLC sometime in the future?
I have for years been thinking of this, but again, I have to. It pains me to agree with OC, but there's such a small margin for too small to too big. Like the too small, it's hard to explain it, but if it wraps around your wrist and you have it comfortably tight, the thing almost like is bouncing up and down on top. But anyway, and then if it's too big, it's like jetting off over the sides. It limits itself to a specific type of wrist, and so I could never find one that fit. The small ones are too small, the big ones are too big.
David, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you were probably thinking, hey, I'd love to add one of these rectangular dress watches to my collection because it adds a little bit of diversity. It rounds out the look of all of my collection. Yeah. And so if you were probably looking at this, before you were looking at the Santos, but ultimately chose the Santos. Correct?
Correct.
Is that fair? Now,
That's correct.
I think there are two additional points I want to make here. I think over the past 2 or 3 years, the Santos has been a big hit, and it has eaten into the market for the Reverso. I think people are comparing the two, and and the Santos is the hotter watch right now. It may not be a decade from now, but right now, the Cartier is eating JLC's lunch on the Reverso. And the second point is that you shouldn't be able to buy a Reverso for $5,000. The fact that you were looking at one on Chrono 24 or whatever the fuck it was, and they were $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 is the big problem. They shouldn't be that cheap because it's damaging the brand.
But the brand, they don't know what they're doing. Here's the thing. JLC, they have the worst marketing department on the planet. These are actually like super high quality watches, but it's just marketing. Marketing is
totally. If you want to expand the conversation to talk about JLC, I'm happy to do it because I do have some thoughts there, and we have a super smart panel and audience. So here are my thoughts on that real briefly. So you have the reverse. So you have
$5 super chat. Every man needs a Reverso, guys, and the Tribute is a perfect size for most. Check out the Tribute. See, have you checked out the Tribute?
I don't know anything.
Great dog colors on the Tribute, but
Tribute is the new one.
Oh, see, so
can I make my point about JLC first, and then you guys can comment about it?
Please go. Yeah, please go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So JLC should be a brand that is literally right under the top 5. When you think of AP and Patek and Rolex, I mean, it should be above Omega. It should be above, right there, ready to attack the most prestigious luxury.
It should be above Rolex, shouldn't it? It should be really. The watchmaker's watchmaker.
You guys can't shut the fuck up. Allow me to talk for 1 minute, okay?
Make your point, man.
Yeah, you're taking so long, man.
You're taking so long.
I need to sleep.
You have ADD. Listen, you have ADD. Calm down for a second. So JLC should be up there, but here's the problem: they have the Reverso, which is kind of this one-trick pony, and they have these models that are selling for $5,000. They shouldn't be selling that cheap. They should only be $10,000 and above to bring the brand up. And then you have these two. You have 2 or 3 other collections. One is the Polaris that we looked at the other night, which is a fucking dog. Absolute fucking dog. They need to dump it and replace it, come out with a brand new steel sports watch to fucking kill it.
100%. Wait, yeah.
And then they have the Master, which is a phenomenal fucking watch, which should be rivaling Patek and everybody else and Vacheron with these beautiful dress watches with complications. They need to dump all these stainless steel cheap models that are $10,000 and concentrate on the $25,000 to $50,000 ones. Chop the production from $80,000 to $50,000 and bring the brand up.
For president of JLC.
And we're talking about Reverso.
There's one flaw with that plan. If they raise their price from 5 to 10,000, how the hell are the college students supposed to afford these watches? Tell me that.
No college student should have a Reverso.
Look, I think.
Okay, so now I'm going to zip it. I'm going to zip it and allow you guys to comment. And thank you for giving me the 2 minutes. But that's the plan.
More than 2 minutes. There was
longer than 2. I thought, yeah.
And the preamble.
2 minutes to lay out a complete turnaround strategy for one of the most important Swiss luxury brands. Pretty fucking good.
The men are talking.
Jaeger-LeCoultre is one of the.
Let's have Lord answer this because Lord has made some very good points in the chat.
Yeah, we got Mike on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Come on, Mike, tell us.
Yeah.
Hello. Let Mike talk first, please.
Yeah, Mike, please go first.
Oh, I actually put Jaeger-LeCoultre. Up there,
I taught you how to say it, Mike. I taught you how to say it. Let's
come on, guys. Come on, guys.
JLC, come on. JLC.
You did tell me how to pronounce it. You did tell me how to pronounce it correctly.
It doesn't matter how you pronounce it. We know what you mean. Yeah.
I put them up there with Lange and Patek and all those other brands. I mean, they
Yeah.
check all the same boxes, completely in
Yeah.
house. 200 years of heritage.
Yeah.
They make classic models that have stood the test of time. They have really classic models, and they have some new models that, as Tim has pointed out,
Very good.
or Lord pointed out, or maybe it was Larry or whoever it was pointed out that are kind of not hitting it out of the park.
Okay. Hey, see, Mikey, see, OC, you can learn a thing or two from Mikey on conciseness, how to be concise.
Okay.
One Tone, $5 super chat. Let OC talk. He is a man of good taste and knows what he's
Well, let's
talking
not
about.
get crazy.
Well, again, he's already
Al,
speaking.
$5 preemptive 5-minute mute for Cameron. Tim, you know what to do. Thank you. I think. Look, I think OC, you went a little bit on a ramble there, but I think what you're trying to say is that.
Can you talk about the substance of what I said?
Yeah. So the substance is basically, I think Lord kind of summarized it here, is that you're looking on the secondary value market. Whereas I think the only thing you could have just simply said that
you want to take the brand a market, it has to be more exclusive. Okay.
Look, I agree. It's available. It's
a different brand.
Exclusivity doesn't have is completely separate from the watch itself.
I do appreciate that these watches actually sell below retail because they're affordable for people who know about the secondary market.
They're still able for a normal guy to be able to buy. But if you look at
the
their
beauty of
workmanship.
JLC. Oh, see, you're looking at this.
Yeah,
you're thinking of the fact that these watches sell below retail as a negative, but it's actually a feature.
You and Lord keep mentioning resale. I haven't said resale a single time.
That's what you meant.
I'm talking about the price and the perception of the brand in the market.
But you don't know. How do you?
True. Well, your point
can
is
we
can
we pull up the rose gold annual count or perpetual count?
Well, first of all, Lord, can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Okay, so I'm pretty happy
Mike,
that we have Mike.
Mike, it looks beautiful.
This is the box that Mike should reproduce because it has that beautiful.
It's got the nice drawer in the bottom. Yeah, nice.
Lining. There's the loop under there, and these are the different kinds of customizations that you can have on blank canvas that's available on most case backs.
I'll put that on the shelf with all my CAD drawings, and maybe someday something might happen.
Someday, but that lining is really beautiful. That's
is it kind of a snake skin or
Alcantara?
Yeah, I love Alcantara. The nicest sports car steering wheels are wrapped with Alcantara.
By the way, OC, I'm coming down hard on you.
Good,
and I will continue to do that. But you are just playing semantics at this point because you cannot get 4 to 6K Reversos from the boutique, so they're not actually selling for that. Whatever you're referring to is the resale value. So don't play that game.
If I buy a Reverso, I'm buying it brand new from the boutique.
It's
big super chat.
JDG 5167 $10 super chat. OC's comment reminds me of what Terry Stern once said, which is that once a brand, he was referring to IWC, becomes known mainly for steel watches, it is hard to go back to selling gold in quantity. Oh,
that might be a fact. That might be a.
I think availability is you can go in and get any watch you want. You can order it and get it in 2 weeks. That's part of the problem.
Yeah,
it's part of the problem. They need to make it harder to get.
Yeah.
The other problem is
we're talking about this
watches.
While we're hating on Rolex so much for doing this very thing that we're talking about doing on a brand that is every bit as much as the highest end watches made, why don't we take advantage of the situation and snap up some of these nice watches while the prices are where they are.
Think about this though too,
because I think that they're going to have their moment, they're going to have their time, and they're going to explode. And these are going to go fucking straight to 40 grand.
Think about the demographics, though.
In the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye.
The Reversos go to 40 grand? Is that what you're saying, Mike?
I'm saying that Jaeger-LeCoultre is going to explode. They're going to have their moment. Like they haven't had their moment yet. Like Vacheron now has had their moment. Their overseas was 13.
Too, Mike.
Come on. What?
Does JLC have a sports watch?
They need to reinvent a steel sports model. The Polaris is garbage at the moment.
Well,
that's the thing.
Their Navy SEALs line is pretty cool. I gotta say I've eyed it for many years.
Here's my opinion on why JLC is also not selling out like crazy. I think Rolex and Patek are anomalies in that they have a big market share amongst rappers and NBA stars. Other brands like Breguet, Vacheron, JLC.
Yeah, they're kind of
think about the demographics of income.
Plus, they're harder to pronounce.
Mike.
Sorry.
Diego, it goes beyond that. I'm talking about as an 80s kid myself.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me make my point really quick.
Jesus Christ! Can somebody just make a fucking point?
Let Diego finish.
What I'm saying is, no. It's just. It's not from the It's not from now. It's been 30 years ago. That's how big Rolex was and Patek was.
So
let Diego finish.
So there's only a few brands that are crazy big. Think about the demographics of income amongst the world. Only a certain percentage of the population can afford a dress watch that's 20,000 plus, and is willing to pay that, and is willing to not care that it's not going to hold its resale value. That's where JLC lies right now. That's where certain Vacherons and certain Pateks even lie right now. So that's why there's not a lot of hype, because a lot of the models that JLC makes are in that echelon of 20,000 plus.
Yes.
There's only so many people in the world that are willing to buy these watches and not give a fuck that it's not worth what they paid for at the AT.
Yeah. They love
CB, $5. The Reverso comes in different prices. Mine sells over retail. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Over 28K. So it's not cheap in any sense.
Yeah, there's
boutique
gold
only,
too.
and you can't get them. Look at this green one. Fuck me dead. 46,000 on David SW. What the hell?
Why would you pay that? Why would you pay that?
Reverso,
boutique limited edition,
London boutique.
Still, it doesn't. So
probably because you can only get it from like one boutique.
Yo, let's take a look.
Probably
at this
white
piece
gold.
right here. It's
a nice looking watch.
The London flagship.
Would you spend all your money on this, or would you go for something else?
It's got the big band on the back.
Big band, the whole London thing going on.
I would buy a Pepsi and take Blondie on a 1 week vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, Diego. Of course. And you wouldn't buy this.
Of course, Diego, you would do that. By the way, Blondie, if you're watching the stream, I'm going to drop the link. Jump on. Say hello to the community. Blondie, come back.
Blondie, come back. You can take all the leads.
You can take my lead anytime.
I just played a joke on my neighbor. If you want to hear about it.
Yeah, what was the joke? No, wait. We'll super chat. Somebody has to super chat. Yeah.
Okay,
if you want to know what joke Mike played on his neighbor, super chat. $50 now.
Yeah.
Super chat. Tim from EDH.
It's not that good.
EDH 614 super chat.
It's not that good of a joke, so don't put $50 on it. People are going to demand a refund, man.
EDH 614. $2.
Settle down.
JLC costs $5K. Everybody, shut up.
I'm muting myself.
Settle down. Grab yourself
everybody, grab a cup of brew.
Grab a cup of brew.
In fact, like that is a feature that Reverso. That's a great watch. I think like a great feature. This is such a great watch for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like It's not impossible, right?
They were on my radar.
You know who wore a Reverso
Look
that
at
was
this
very
one.
famous?
Who's that? Diego.
Batman.
Oh yes, he did. Yeah, Christian Bale, but only in the movie.
You know why he wore the Reverso?
The moon phase.
Why?
Because he was
the dual face
Batman during the day, and then he reversed.
The dual face has a moon phase on one side and a date on the other.
Saying he was the next guy.
It's reversed. He was two characters.
That's why
Bruce Wayne bang is Batman again.
That's why it's the perfect watch for me too. Because I pretend that I'm a Marcelo Time loyalist, and then I show up on the Tim Wright stream.
Oh, you betray!
Oh, the Caped Crusader, yeah. The Snaked Crusader.
Where does his loyalty really lie?
Well, you should hear what I did to my neighbor just now.
We got a super chat.
Hold on, let's wait for that $50 super chat, Mike. Don't tell us. Don't tell us yet. I can't wait. I'm very curious. I'm very curious.
It's not even that hilarious. It's just a funny joke.
Does it involve a toilet break in a brown paper bag?
No.
Anything illegal?
No, nothing illegal. In fact, no way it could be illegal. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Wait. Just give it 2 more minutes. If nobody super chats, then you'll tell us.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta say the Reverso was on my radar the moment I got into watches. When I first tried one on, I must have tried one of the smaller ones on and kind of discounted the line because I thought that they were all just too small for my wrist. But now that I've seen they make some models that actually would look good on my bigger wrist, I am definitely reconsidering.
Mike, that is a very profound point. The fact that everybody looks to the Reverso as the one iconic JLC that they should own is actually a problem. When you look at the Master line, which is phenomenal, or the Duometro, which is all kinds of crazy shit, 40 to 50,000.
Memovox.
Right. So those are the two lines.
Is the best one to own. The perpetual calendar is the best one to own.
Those are the two lines people should be, and that's the perception they need to change in the market. They need to be, if you're looking for a dress watch, boom, you come to JL2. And then the second thing is we have the hottest, newest integrated sports watch. There's no way that Chopek and Gerard Perregaux and Mosier and all these fuckers should be top of mind in that next tier of up and coming stainless steel sports watches.
Yeah,
and JLC is left behind. These fuckers need to get on the train fast.
I don't know
they
if
need
you
to
were watching
They need to get with it. They need to get with it.
I don't know if you were watching
That's
OC,
the bottom
but
line.
I asked Wizard if you can be both a collector and an investor, and he said no. And the reason I asked is I looked at the rose gold perpetual calendar, and it's about the same price as another watch I might get. But the other watch I might get is worth about 2 or 3 times retail. I would never buy, right now in my financial state, the JLC perpetual calendar because it wouldn't be smart financially. I would certainly buy the other one.
Rich people make smart financial decisions. There's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the process of buying a watch.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like that's why I would
totally.
I wouldn't spend $30,000 on a JLC.
Of course. Well, by the way, Tim, what website is this? What are we looking at?
Hey, Al, $2 super chat. Mike, spill it if not good.
Okay.
At Cameron Commute.
I love Cameron. Can we stop meeting Cameron?
My neighbor just bought this
Cameron.
40 foot. You just bought this 40-foot, motor, or not motorhome, but travel trailer. With the sides that pop out. I mean, $100,000 trailer, 40-foot long, and he came to me the other day. Now, he just happens to be the police chief for the town I live in, okay? And he and I are friends. But he came to me, and he said, Mike, I'm getting this trailer. I'm going to be parking it way down there at the end of the cul-de-sac, and I said, "You came to me to tell me that you're going to be parking your trailer way down there in front of those people's houses?" And he's like, "Look, I just wanted to cover my bases with everybody." And I said, "Look, man, park your trailer wherever you want. You can park it in front of my house if you want. I don't care." All right. I just called him and I said, "Some jerkwad just parked their giant trailer down the street and it's blocking the view of the corner house. And they parked their Mustang right in front of it, and I'm talking about his trailer and his Mustang." And so we just got a good laugh about that. Because I just got done telling him I could give a shit, and then I just called him saying, like basically complaining about it.
Hey, I don't understand.
Back, just,
I'm just gonna use this money to mute Cameron.
Like I said, it wasn't that great. That wasn't good of a joke. So I'm glad it was only $2.
No, it wasn't. Tim, can you do me a favor and pull up the JLC page, the Master Collection? Because
I'm gonna pull it up. By the way, I'm not a fan of a Master Collection personally. Rocket 88, excellent panel and intelligent.
And do you want this?
I saw you, Tim, just yesterday say that you preferred the JLC over the Vacheron.
Really? Which one?
It was I think it was the Master Chronograph in gold or something like that.
Over which Vacheron?
I don't know. It was ugly.
Oh.
That's all I know.
Okay. Oh, you get that ugly Vacheron.
Well, no.
There was one JLC.
I'll show you an ugly one. Go to Mr. Porter. They have this horrible Vacheron. After you've done this, of course.
Here we go.
So they have some really nice pieces here, but the issue is that they also have interspersed these cheap steel ones in with these super nice precious metal ones.
The problem with the Masters is that unless you get the thins, they're very, very, very thick. Like they're really.
Yeah, I had one. Yeah.
So you got to get the ultra thins, or else you kind of shouldn't get one.
And what's the starting price on an ultra thin?
The ultra thin.
They have a steel. I think it starts at. They have a steel perpetual. I think it starts at like 18, maybe.
This small second one looks dope. Or the date. Look at that. I think, but I know everybody likes the moon, right? The ultra thin moon.
La Luna.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Well, no. I think Doctor Strange has the perpetual. One of these. Ultra thin.
Ooh, look how beautiful that is.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
they wear very well.
42,000. Wait, what's the difference between?
Beautiful dress watch.
Oh, the diamonds. I was like, what's the difference? Why is this 42 and this is 36? Man, that's a lot of money for JLC.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're right. Yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
Look, there's a Tourbillon for 82. Damn.
I'm sure the Vacheron 58 less than this, right? With the dual time and the calendar.
You know what the problem? I'll tell you. You know what the problem with the JLC with these Master Ultra Thin is? The biggest flaw of Ultra Thin, of all of these Master line is the biggest flaw is that Vacheron exists, the traditional.
Right.
And I know the price of the traditional a little bit more expensive, but the fact that this line, they're so similar. But tradition is so much better.
And it's a Vacheron. I mean, come on.
And it's a Vacheron, right?
Like I said, there's only like 1% of the world that can buy this and really not care.
Then again, if you bought one of these, why is it? How inferior is it to the Vacheron, percentage-wise?
Not that much, I would say.
So, if you're going to pay £10,000 more for the Vacheron,
Humble Pine, $10. My favorite JLC is Master Grand Tradition Gyro Westminster Perpetual. By the way, Humble Pine, I believe
I've actually worn that watch.
Steve has one, right? Stevie got a tourbillon.
I've worn this Grand Tourbillon gyro tourbillon. It's a tourbillon that also rotates in 2 different axes.
Ooh,
so
it's like a tourbillon within the tourbillon.
Yeah, it's like a double tourbillon.
They call it the Inception watch.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I've worn one. I've had one on my wrist, and it's amazing.
Tim, these Vacherons that we're looking at, can you get these like ordered? I mean, they're not that hard to get.
These are very easy to get because no one buys them.
Holy shit!
The 1% buys them.
I don't. Oh, fuck.
The 1% is OC.
You know what? That does look insane. Yeah.
Cam, good to see you back here.
Cameron, back from Hades.
Well, this is the is this the Duometric collection, or what is this?
Jesus. Look at this. What the?
This is, remember, these guys are the watchmaker's watchmaker. They should be up at the top. The fact that they're not there, and I know it's embarrassing and maybe a little bit beneath them that they have to come out with this steel sports watch in order to get the buzz back on the brand again.
LeBron is not buying a Hybris Mechanica. Okay, that's
what's
why
the price on one of these?
You're 100% right there. 100% right.
Dude, this kind of looks like Grubel, kind of Grubel 4C.
And doesn't need to look like Grubel, does it?
You mean Gruel or Grubel?
Grubel 4C.
Okay.
Jeez, it's $800,000. Fuck me dead.
Yeah.
It's my salary in 1 year.
Put me down on the list, on the waiting list.
Guys, this watch is my whole year salary. That's kind of ridiculous.
Tim, you don't work. You don't have a salary.
Oh, wow. You have a salary now, Timmy? Who's paying you this salary?
$2.
Is it me?
Pull it up. The J.
Right. What we got here? Show us, Timmy.
The Kingsman knife watch. What is this? A unique. This is the Kingsman. The Kingsman. Oh, the Kingsman, guys.
Oh, the Kingsman. There's a TV show. Kingsman. Maybe
I thought it was a movie.
Sexy. Look at that.
It was a movie. Yeah, there's 2 movies, and now they got the new prequel TV series. I think it's on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
I love the crown on the top.
It's beautiful.
I mean, how come we don't know about this?
Right.
Their marketing
this is the
garbage.
good stuff.
Yeah. Well, their marketing
we don't
rubbish.
know about it because fucking celebrities don't wear it. They don't give a shit about it.
And here's another rather spicy / controversial comment.
Hot take.
When it comes to the Reverso versus the Santos is being iced out by the thousands. So it has far more social media presence and hype around it, not just among enthusiasts, but among the casual crowd that are seeing, tens of thousands of these Santos being iced out. When's the last time you saw an iced out? Not that it's a good idea, but I'm just saying you don't see iced out Reversos because it's a totally different mindset, totally different segment.
The Reverso is a watch for a guy that has a castle in England and doesn't give a fuck.
By the way, we might have a hey, who said castle? Who said Diego? You know Eddie?
Yeah,
he was on the earlier stream, right? He knows that guy who lives in the castle.
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh, cool.
We might do a live stream with him. What do you think? Should we go to
when you come here to me, go to the castle. Go to the
regarding the Santos.
I want to do a live stream from a castle, everybody.
Have y'all ever heard of the chat?
I think Eddie will make it happen for you.
Us in the know from Alex about the Santos in that it has the world's worst movement ever. Fucking
don't buy a watch for the movement.
That's what he says.
Buy it because it's beautiful.
If you know it's got a piece of shit movement, why would you even bother considering?
It's got an 8-year warranty. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, true, but I mean, I would hate to have
Mike. Like, you only live once. Buy what you like.
Yeah, this is that duo.
If one person says something, does it mean it's right?
This is that duo tourbillon where the tourbillon moves in two different axes.
It's got a Westminster chime. Let's hear it.
Westminster chime, huh? Big
Westminster.
Ben. Yeah, is there a Big Ben chime? That's the Westminster one.
Micro adjustment.
Wow, look at that movement. But it's not going to be worth whatever the. How much would you pay for this?
I'll be honest.
I'll pay my whole year's salary.
If I was a billionaire, I would not buy this watch.
I think that's a few years' salary, not even 1 year. That's a lot of years' salary. You're actually earning a lot of money, Timmy. There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. That's your Big Ben sound. To be honest with you, I wouldn't want my watch to do that. I just want it to be quiet.
You could just go outside and hear it in real life.
Yeah, it's just like, hang on. Okay, why is this going on?
Can you just?
My wristwatchman lives across the street from Big Ben,
you know
so
what?
he doesn't need
You just hey, look, I can just see it from the house. Yeah.
Okay,
you got to give it to JLC. There's only so many brands that are actually doing watches like this, and they do a good job.
Would y'all say this watch or the Lisi Nardine Erotica?
I'd rather have an OP31 green dial than this watch.
What would you say about the Lisi Nardine?
Ulysses Nardine, you know what? Ulysses Nardine is great bargain. There's great bargains on Ulysses Nardine because it's just like JLC. They have the worst marketing strategy.
But I'd rather have the Erotica than this one.
We know that, but we didn't want to know that.
Not me, man.
We knew, but we didn't want to know. It's one of those things.
But it's in the same minute repeater, right?
We didn't want it to be confirmed. We knew it all along, but
it was something that just didn't need to be known. But it's known now. So
yeah, but it's like it's more art than this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buy art then.
Michael Paris.
Just nosediving in value.
JLC's going to have their day. They mark my words, they will have their day.
Oh yeah. Look, they figured the tribute. With the tribute, they're actually the whole tribute are incredible watches. They're actually very hot, and people buy them. If they redo the master, upgrade the master line a little bit, and redo, you know how Vacheron, it took 3 generations to make overseas that people would actually want to buy, right?
Yeah.
I think that I think like Polaris, there's something to Polaris. It's salvageable. They just have to scratch it, do it from the beginning, do Polaris 2.0. Forget about this one. It's too. Ain't nobody wants this one.
It's too old looking. Actually, ask Cam, as a young man, as a Polaris, how would you reinvent the Polaris as a young man for stainless steel sports?
As a young man,
what would you do to make it?
Naked women on the dial, according to
apart from naked women on the dial, penises and vaginas, right, and tits. What we should do to make that a hot watch without all that gratuitous bollocks.
Hey, I'll be back in a little bit.
Damn, this looks like a.
Because you're a young guy. You're the future, right? So what would you do?
The future.
This looks like a Tag Heuer.
Oh, sick burn.
Yeah. I mean, scrap this. But what would you do to get this design's garbage?
What would I do?
You're on the spot, man.
I would resurrect Gerald Genta from the dead and have him fix this, man.
No. I mean, that didn't. Okay.
I don't know if they have something from their history from the 60s or 70s that they can pull and do and create a modern version.
Of that one there, that blue at the top.
A lot of JLC's watches from that
this
era
one right here,
pretty ugly.
Having a memo box, you could do something with that, couldn't you? And just make it
memo
better.
Box. I don't think nobody wants memo box nowadays.
No, what I mean is, how do you tweak it? Don't buy it, but how do you make it better? How do you make it more modern? and more.
If I was told, Tim, you need to come in and save this the Polaris, right?
Yeah,
What should we do, right? I would say, all right, let's look at this one, right? So that's a diver with an internal bezel,
right.
and nobody wants that. I just,
No.
I'm sorry, nobody wants internal
Nobody
bezel.
cares.
The dial itself too being broken and up, kind of.
People don't want hard work watches. They don't want hard work watches. No one. They just want to wear it, wind it, twist it.
These fuckers don't need a diver, okay? They don't need a diver. No one cares about JLC for a diver. What they need is a high-end, steel sports watch with, hold on, with interchangeable, a cool integrated steel bracelet, but easy change system.
Yeah, think about VC overseas, and in JLC form. What would you do?
Look,
exactly.
I'll tell you right now.
JLC DNA into that.
Exactly. I'll tell you right now.
Exactly.
100%. They can do it with this watch. Take out the internal bezel. Nobody cares about that. Okay. Instead of the dial, that's beautiful. It's a perfect dial. It'll work. But then instead of having the internal rotating, have an external bezel that's something with some type of design, like what Vacheron has or what Royal Oak has. Have some kind of a funky steel bezel around this thing, and then make a quick
USP, almost a USP, right? That makes it different from the rest. Or
do something.
Yeah, but this one isn't salvageable because the case design is
crap.
Ugly.
I gotta go, guys.
And the
I
way
agree
that
with you. This is terrible, isn't it?
Mikey, take care.
Have a good night. See you guys.
So if they have a good one, Mike. If they want to redesign the diver, that's totally cool, but they need something else.
I've got a watch that I would love OC's opinion on that JLC makes.
No, because I think the template is the overseas. Because Vacheron brought that out of nowhere. They reinvented a terrible model from V Generation 2 into this Generation 3, which is amazing, which is beautiful.
Can we look at the JLC?
I think they need something angular. I think they need something angular with sharp lines and sharp angles, like Chopek did. I think Chopek did a great job with their watch.
They don't make it anymore, Tim. You got to Google that one.
JLC struggled with cases.
Yeah, I mean they have the rectangular Reverso, they have the round master. Now they need something with nice sharp
chronograph,
sharp angles.
They have always struggled with the case.
Yeah, deep sea chronograph. Go to images. There's a few different variations.
You never know.
So
see, like something this. You look at this one, the deep sea diver. I think actually one of the viewers actually bought this thing right here.
No, that's a nice. It's a nice diver.
Right,
and they have a 3 register version as well. That's fucking
leaps and bounds above what we were just looking at.
Yeah.
But it's not the watch that's going to save JLC, is it? That's the thing. The watch that's going to save JLC.
See, they don't make these watches anymore, and I don't know why they don't. This watch is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, actually, they lost their way, obviously. I don't know.
Oh, there's the three register one.
God, it's beautiful.
Like, there's ways to do it, but the Memovox, I'm sorry, that complication has to go. Nobody wants Memovox watch.
We have iPhones now. We have iPhones.
Timmy, give it to the guy that cleans your car.
Yeah.
Every time you say Memovox, I want to cringe. It's not a name that exudes luxury or anything else.
Yeah.
I used to want
you know who used to wake up early.
It's like a videotape or something. VHS videotape. That's what it sounds like.
Is it real or is it Memovox?
Guys, it's an alarm that, like a bell that wakes you up in the morning. You know who has to wake up in the morning? People who have a job. I don't set alarm. I just wake up whenever today.
Wake up, man. You don't need this. Memovox.
Yeah, imagine if I had a Memovox waking me. Today I woke up naturally. I heard.
God, I miss those days. Jesus.
Is it windy in New York as well?
I'm like, I'm not leaving bed. Yeah, it was really windy today.
Oh, it was like 50, 60 mile an hour gust.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tim, I woke up naturally. Oh my God.
Diego.
I miss those times.
Yeah, and
what would you do to wake
I agree.
up,
By the
right?
way, with AK Dave, who says try and go after the AP Royal Oak mode, or the Zenith Defy mode. You know, that real sharp, angular. Listen, copy if you have to. The main thing is get in there and compete.
That's what VC did, right? With the overseas. And integrated bracelet. If you can't go all out in integrated bracelet.
Integrated bracelet's overrated.
No, but I'm just saying, to reinvent JLC, to make them this hot model again, I don't know. I'll keep quiet.
You know,
Anthony Napolitano, Tim, and you wonder why your wife and family hates you. Yeah, I know, because I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream.
He's entertaining idiots like me.
Yeah, guys, I gotta tell you,
that's gotta be a shirt. I woke up naturally.
Yeah. Can I thank everyone who's listening to this live stream who are on me with here? Like, if it wasn't for you guys, no, like in all seriousness, I wouldn't be able to basically live the best life. I think that could, like, honestly, I have zero stress besides the stress that I create for everyone with all the drama. But like, it's only people who take it too literally. But man, guys, if it wasn't for you, the super chats, the memberships, the upvotes, by the way, upvote the live stream for Christ's sake. We have 80 people watching. Upvote so I can put Taco Bell on the table. Thank you guys for literally. I'm blessed. Honestly, like if you think about it, I don't have to do what I do from New York. I can move to some cabin in the woods somewhere and just have fun.
You'll pay about
we'll talk about
Roman to get your internet.
What happened with this?
Can we get how many join? He's been spamming that like for a while. I'm interested because I don't watch Roman's stuff anymore.
Ray-Bans.
Just
he says that Roman Sheriff. I'm just gonna we get it. You don't have to spam it. So
something about selling fake Ray-Bans or something like that. Yeah, we will investigate, right, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get Drew?
Just don't have to spam it in the chat. It's too much. Just calm down, man.
We have our top men on it.
We are not going to repeat these false rumors.
Top men.
Yeah. Top men.
Yeah.
Fake Ray-Bans.
So, but seriously,
Tim, you just bummed me out with the whole I woke up naturally. Like I'm reevaluating my life right now.
Hey, I can help you. I can help you set up the live streams.
I get to do it.
Aren't we all?
But Diego, here's the thing. Here's what I don't have: a beautiful house. See, I can wake up anytime I fucking want. You know, I go to sleep. Sometimes I used to go to sleep at 6. Can you imagine? Because I would do 6 hours of psychotherapy after the live stream would end. Man, people get brain damage after listening to these live streams too long, and then they call me and like, Tim, I need some therapy. So I would do some therapy after that.
You'd give
psychotherapy for free. Psychotherapy, yeah. Well, really? A lot of people.
What time do you wake up, Tim?
Who are these people? Sorry.
Well, soon there's a lot of people. People come through.
Okay. I don't doubt.
Yeah.
What do you think of today? Baby. What do you think of tonight's JLC talk? Pretty fucking great,
it was entertaining.
Yeah, it's good. Non-Rolex.
All right. Next week I'll buy an IWC and we'll go down that road.
It's funny that you mentioned IWC because we sometimes forget about the politics, the corporate politics of JLC. We want JLC to succeed, but they're part of Richemont. So they've got IWC below them. They've got Vacheron above them. They've got Longa above them. They've got Piaget to the side. They may not be allowed to compete the way they want to compete, right? Because they've got Vacheron that's positioned as this high end, and corporate management may be like, no, we want you to pump out 80,000. Keep all these junk stainless steel $10,000 watches in your portfolio because we gotta have volume. You're our volume quasi near luxury brand. So these guys may be fucked, But
no. OC, you are talking exactly on point. In fact, if you look at Swatch Group and if you look at Richemont and another these big conglomerates, you will look and you will see it that they bought up brands of every tier
to fill the
and
strata.
yeah, and because they see that each brand there's a tier list. There's like 7 tiers to the luxury market, and they have each of the brands they purchase. They want those brands to focus to stay in their lane.
Yeah.
Unlike Rolex, that basically covers every tier. Or
yeah, but that in this case, it would be foolish for Richemont to keep JLC under Vacheron. They should be pushing JLC to compete.
They don't want they don't want JLC to compete with because what they want they want people to buy JLC and then upgrade to Vacheron. Bruce, I've been on vacation from work for 2 months now. No alarms for me. Back to work next week.
Super chat. Guys, I gotta leave. See y'all.
Cameron, don't go.
Cameron, come back. Cameron. You can take all.
Cameron has a date.
You can take all the.
You got a date, Cameron. Okay,
Cameron,
wow.
Yeah. It's called Rightiana. So.
Cameron, do you have a memo to wake you up tomorrow in the morning?
Huh?
You have a memo. Do you also wake up naturally, or do you have an alarm?
I wake up naturally.
You wake up naturally? Very nice.
Yeah.
He's got those 3 p.m. classes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It bothers me. Like
we want
my sleep schedule is like I keep waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You're leaving.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, Cam.
Yeah.
6:30 every day, Monday through Friday.
Good luck, Cam. Good to catch up.
Cam. Peace out.
See you soon, my man.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Yeah. Chunkster, Tim, I'm heading to Dunkin Donuts. Do you need anything? Yep. Grab me extra large iced coffee.
Hazelnut coffee.
Yeah, hazelnut is good. Make sure it's large. Milk to sugar. Okay. And a blueberry muffin. I'll take one of those blueberry muffins. I need some energy. Thank you.
Say, Tim, I gotta say, when I went to New York, the hazelnut coffee in Dunkin Donuts was no one else did that. It was just them who did it.
Yeah,
delicious, absolutely delicious.
It's underappreciated. Actually, Dunkin Donuts is not the same in other countries. Like in Korea, it's garbage. It's not as good. I love. It's kind of like drinking water.
You get the coffee. It's like a coffee shop. Like it's a morning place, right? Breakfast, and then just that hazelnut coffee is so good.
Yeah, so good, so good. Man, America runs on Dunkin'. So good. By the way, what time is it over there in England?
It is 4:22 a.m.
What?
So I'm just wired now. I went on Tim's stream, went Archie's stream. So what the hell?
Yeah, you basically did my whole. You did one day of my work.
I lived a day in the life.
You did a day in the life. You held my hand. You held my hand.
We did it together, Timmy.
We did it.
We're gonna do it again when you come here.
Yeah. Yes, like the good old times.
Yeah, for my little brother Timmy. That's it.
Yeah. Me and Night Wrist Watchman, we almost feel like we went through war together.
We've been through so much together.
The bee. Do you remember the bee?
The bee, the beautiful bee. Yeah. The blonde bee, the hot bee, whatever you want to call it. Everyone remembers the bee.
Guys, if you remember the bee, spam bee emoji. The bee. And if you haven't seen the bee, go back in the archive and see the bee. The bee. The good old times, man. The bee. Yeah. That was so right. Like, remember that we hung out whole day. And then I was freaking out. I was like, "What the hell we're gonna do? We need a little bit of a live stream.
What are we gonna do with this stream? Who's this guy? Like, who is this guy?" And then I said, "My name on YouTube is Night Wrist Watchman." Yeah. Oh, you're Night Wrist Watchman? Okay, that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah,
because I super chatted or whatever, and then
that
was it. The rest is history.
And I was like, man, this guy. Because I was going there to meet Showcase Watches, James.
I know James. And he left a day early. He stayed for a day and then he had to move. And
then, And we were like, man, what we had a lot was happening. Was London Watch Show, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But the funny thing is, sitting in the bar in that York Hilton, it's like I was thinking, what the hell's going on? What do we do here? And anyway, you'll just remember, it was just naturally flowed. It was good. The bee, the walk around, everything was good.
Are we looking for a new watch topic? Because I have one to throw into the mix.
We're always looking for a new watch topic.
So I saw on, I think it was on Watch Pro, that Seiko came out with a watch. It was a collaboration with Brian May of Queen. And I wanted you to pull it up and just give me your initial reaction, because I looked at it and I thought to myself something, and I wanted to see if anybody thought the exact same thing.
I thought, T&T Ticker's going to be interested in this.
Watermelon?
First thing I thought, to be honest.
Is this sunflower seeds and watermelon? Is that what you thought?
Garbage.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's just like the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's like gold or brass? What is it? Yeah. Who would buy this?
To me, when I saw this, the first thing that crossed my mind was, this is a really cheap, bad version of a No Time to Die.
It's vinyl. It's vicious.
It's a please kill me. I'm wearing this watch.
It looks like a watermelon morphed into a watch.
Oh.
Yikes.
Have any of the women you met who said they would come onto the show actually came on the show, Tim?
They're too busy. They're busy.
Blondie, please come back.
I think Tim hasn't followed it up. I think Tim could follow it up, but Tim's got.
I did actually.
A bigger agenda. Yeah.
People actually don't know how to use.
Longine, Lulu, and Sexy Sam, and the Bee.
I messaged the Lulu. Lulu said when I'm back in London to give them a call. I have her on the Instagram, so we could.
We go back to that pub. We go back to that pub and we find her.
Yeah, that was a good pub.
That was great. Yeah,
that
was a great.
Frank Philpott, what happened to Swiss? Where has he been? Swiss is angry at me.
Swiss has moved on to
a
different adventure.
Yeah.
All right.
To the next
Are we done? Are we done with this? I'm surprised that there aren't any more
comments.
This
is terrible. It's terrible.
No. This is what the hell is this? Brian May. Oh my goodness.
By the way, if Seiko wants to make a Tim Wright special edition, just give me a call.
But don't make this.
Yeah, just don't make it as janky as this. Yeah. I mean,
Brian May was such an accomplished guitarist.
OC, why are more people buying Grand Seikos? Their finishing is so incredible.
Guess he ran out of money.
Yeah,
it looks like that. Yeah,
sorry,
David does like that.
Two of you were talking at once. I didn't hear the comment.
Sorry.
I was saying, why aren't people buying more Grand Seikos? Their finishing is so much better than Rolex.
Firing shots.
Oh, that designer chick with her mom. Remember her? Yeah, that was at Vegas. I also have her Instagram. We can try to do that. Swiss journey took turn away from Tim. Yeah.
When I buy a watch,
people go. Swiss, come back. Swiss and Jonathan, come back. Sometimes, it's hot. It's hot.
All right, you guys are running out of steam, so I'll throw another topic into the mix.
Yeah.
Sotheby's. Sotheby's.com.
What about Sotheby's?
Sotheby's is auctioning off in 3 different phases the original a whole bunch of original sketches that Gerald Genta made.
No.
Yeah. What? Not monochrome, but go to Sotheby's. And the first one is the auction's open now, and it's the original drawing. Actually, 2 original drawings that he had for the Royal Oak. Scroll down a little bit. I think it might be the next section down. All right, sorry. Yeah, watches. Click on watches.
This is gonna be in New York, right? Can I go see it? It's gonna be on display.
Shit. Let me see. Let me see where you can find the
Look
season.
at this.
Sorry.
5235G. Wow.
You know you're
Regulator
a
dial.
baller. You know you're a baller when you're aware of what's
That's the
inside.
original one as well. 116710. That's the OG Batman, not even the new one.
Yeah.
Wow.
The price. That's the one. That's like the one you have, right?
Yeah, that's what I got. I'm happy. Not that I'd ever sell it.
These,
I love it.
and look at these close and A dials. This is like this is the 5231 and 5131. Wow. So that's the older edition. I didn't even know there was an older edition. Holy fuck. It had Patek Philippe inscribed at the top.
Yeah, they do auctions all the time, by the way. So Hong Kong, Geneva, New York. But so if you go back to the homepage, I think there's a direct link to the Gerald Genta Icon of Time.
By the way, auction. You know what? I think when I was at the what's it called? At the Philip? Jewelry and thing event in
WJG.
No, not that. No, near there. There was a near there. There was a antiques show.
Oh yeah, right before. Yeah,
the other one. Sotheby's was there, and they had a whole bunch of pieces.
Really? Sotheby's.
Yeah,
it's big. Big food.
They had a whole bunch of stuff, all kinds of
Richard Mille. How much is that Richard Mille there? You see that?
Wait, there was a Richard Mille? Oh, yeah. RM.
Yeah, no.
RM 11, yeah.
$20,000.
270.
Philippe Massa. That's a racing driver, Formula One driver.
Oh, yeah? Massa.
Yeah. Philippe Massa.
Philippe Massa. Oh, the Tech Heuer. Why they even bother? Why bother?
Yeah, why bother?
Like just
don't waste yourself.
Just give it to the taxi driver or someone.
Give it to the guy who washes your car.
Yeah. Diego, good night. Oh, we got everybody's logging off. We're gonna do another 5 minutes.
I dropped you a link in the private chat just to make it easier for you to find it when you're ready.
Ooh, here we go. This is cool. Oh,
so these two, I think, here are the original drawings that Gerald Genta did for the Royal Oak.
Wow!
And the auction is live, so you can actually bid now on it. Number two is the original prototype, and number one is what the watch actually ended up being.
So what number two? That was the original design.
That was the first one that he came up with. Yeah.
Okay, that's ugly. I think you can make it bigger. Good thing he went for the second one. Yeah. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if AP releases this one as well, and they call it the original, as Gerald Genta first envisioned it.
What's the
version?
And it's retrograde or something. Banger. Some rubbish like that. Yeah, give it a stupid name like that.
Yeah. It will. You trust me? It will be a banger of a piece. Look at it. And actually, you know what? It is pretty cool. It's got different type of.
It's the same, but it's the same, but it's turned a little bit. So the point is at the top and bottom rather than.
Well, it's more points as well, but still, it's cool design. I think they could make this.
It's the same point.
It's gonna be a hot piece.
Did you just say it's more points?
Yeah, this one has more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this one has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more points.
More points. So you can see number one, you get the original drawing plus an NFT version. You scroll down a little bit, it gives you the.
And Engineer is pointless.
Very good. And it's selling, some other stuff.
Oh, you're saying this is 26,000, and that's a 70,000. Wow.
Yeah, current bid 70,000.
Actually, it costs less than one of these Royal Oaks.
70,000.
Would you want the sketch or the original watch? It's actually not that bad of a.
If you're a fan, of Gerald Genta and AP, I'm assuming this will go much higher than this over the next week. But what a cool fucking thing to have! I mean, come on.
I suppose.
But these are all Gerald Genta original drawings.
Wow.
And there's three different auctions. The next one is his original design of the Nautilus.
Let's see. Oh,
This
Pasha,
is the
Pasha.
Nautilus, really?
No, this is Pasha.
Oh, okay.
No, this is this Pasha. What else he got here? Oh, that's his original design. By the way, you know Jonathan?
Yep.
You know Jonathan, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan actually was in the room with Gerald Genta when Gerald Genta first came up with this watch.
Really?
Because Jonathan was back in the day, he was a watch seller.
Okay.
And this was one of the like Gerald Genta original designed watches. Gerald Genta released so much than his name, right? And this was like a super freaking crazy complication watch. Anyways, he said that Gerald Genta invited him into the room to show him this watch.
Okay.
Pretty cool. But by the sketch, I think this is the watch that he was talking about. Because I remember seeing a picture of it in real life, and it was ugly. And I was like, oh yeah, that kind of looks like the watch. It has like a million complications in it.
Like that one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, Gerald Genta is really known for his retrograde stuff.
You like
There's
his
a lot of
hexagonal or octagonal or
yeah. And retrograde, you know, hands don't go fully in circle. They go back.
Yeah. And then I dropped in the private chat the link to the second auction, which is in Hong Kong, and then there's a third auction coming up in New York, and we should go. It's coming up in April in New York.
Yeah, just tell me when. Tell me when. And we'll fucking do it. Look at this. It's a lot of interesting stuff. How many I thought he designed like one or two watches. He designed thousands.
He designed a lot.
Was he a designer or something?
Who's the seller? The seller is his wife.
Hey, Doc.
Who has all of these.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Oh, that looks very weirdly sexual. It looks like
it's an erotic pen.
Yeah.
Erotic.
Where's Evan when we need him?
Evan, you're missing it. You're missing it. Huh. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's not what you want, really, is it?
Very interesting design. Doc!
He designed loads of
How are you, my friends? How are you?
Hey.
Nice
Did you see
dropping in to say hi.
Number 26.
Thank you. Hey, we're looking at some Gerald Genta designs.
Classics. Gerald Genta classics.
You said 26?
I'm seeing.
That's not
looking up 26 is erotic pens.
Oh. Oh my God. I mean, you thought pens were better. Now we're looking at sketches of pens. How bad can this show get?
No, so this I sent you this. What do you think of this? This is an exclusive Vacheron to Mr. Porter.
Oh,
what do you think? It looks terrible to me, but I don't know.
It looks okay.
It's fine.
As a square watch,
it's like a tank meets the Cellini.
Look at that! No! Look at the You
like it?
I like it. I love it. That's a very. It's good. The dial is kind of small.
Yeah,
but
it's gold.
It's a very interesting case. Look at
Mr.
this.
Porter has and Vacheron have an agreement. They do exclusive watches together. I think this is one of the exclusives.
You mean this looks extremely vintagey. This looks like it was made like right?
Very This is on their website, but it's limited, obviously, because there's exclusive.
This is a very sexy watch, but I think it's gonna be small and people gonna complain.
Yeah.
Let's see. It doesn't look too. See, the dial is very small compared to the watch, but the case itself.
It's got that very Art Deco. Yeah, very Art Deco.
You have to be a gentleman like Evan. You need a mustache. You need a proper pair of sunglasses and a pen
and
to rock this.
What's the price on that Vacheron?
£11,000, Great British pounds. So probably about $14-15. Yeah, I think it's gold. Yeah, I think it's good. Let me check.
Yeah, it's got to be solid gold. Solid gold, of course.
Because that's a good price. Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's exclusive as well. So it's not like
so you can't get it.
No, you can from Mr. Porter. It's still available on Mr. Porter. So
it says it's already done. I don't know. It says
sorry,
item
is done?
available. Purchase.
Well,
somebody probably bought it.
Already done. It was done when I sent the link. It wasn't done, but now it's done.
Wow, someone
because
in the chat already bought it.
Vacheron less than $15,000. That's a gold piece. Vintage or not. That's incredible.
Yeah, Mr. Porter do a lot of Vacheron collaborations, and they do some like for the 58 as well. They do collaborations on that, very exclusive watches just to Mr. Porter, which is I was just checking out and just thought which Vacheron. I don't look at any of the watches on Mr. Porter, but Vacheron's always there. I just thought this looks so unique. But anyway,
they don't have the lots listed yet, but this one, the sketch of the Nautilus, is going to be one of them.
Wow, it's going to be cool.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, and I remember the sketch. I remember this one.
Yeah,
the retrograde.
April 14th, we'll have another collection of a whole bunch of designs as well.
He loved his retrograde stuff.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Wow. But yeah, this is a cool piece. This is a very cool piece.
It's a shame it's gone.
Evan should consider this.
Yeah, it wasn't gone before, but it's gone now. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Evan. We try our best.
Just missed out. Yeah.
Oh, Watch Freak. By the way, you see here, Watch Freak. He's got the JLC Tourbillon.
Oh.
For like a couple of thousand. I'm talking about 2 digits. 2 digits.
Mr. Porter is an auction site. What kind of site?
It's a fashion brand site. It's like you buy clothes, high-end designer clothes, and they've moved into luxury watches as well, and they've got collabs now with some big brands. Yeah,
interesting.
So it's not just
they got in bed with Barkenjack.
Yeah, they have.
Shout out to Barkenjack. How can I get in bed with Mr. Porter? I think I have to wear something classier than a Adidas tracksuit. I look like someone who robs people who wear
pink
Mr.
shorts.
Porter stuff.
I think the pink shorts and the Adidas.
Yeah. Hey, what about these slippers? Did you see these slippers? I think this. One second. Wait, where were they? These right here. That looks. Hey, you know what? You know what? I think these Mr. Porter guy figured it out.
How much are those John Lobb? They make James Bond shoes. You know that John Lobb.
Oh yeah, I think I have John Lobb shoes.
Yeah, they make James Bond shoes for the recent movies.
Would those be considered Tiffany blue?
These are Tiffany. That's why they go all retail.
Expensive, yeah. That's why they're so expensive. £490 for a pair of slippers because they're Tiffany blue.
I don't see where their watch department is. It's hard to find.
They go to luxury watches. Keep going to the right. You're going to the left. There you go. There you go. No.
Back. Luxury watches. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
So is it like this is a gray market dealer, right? They're selling stuff.
No. It's
brand new.
Yeah, brand new. Unworn. It's just fresh, fresh.
I was looking at that Mr. Porter. I think it was It was a one vintage piece. That the watch that you were talking about. I think it was just a one piece, and then someone bought it, and that's it. They make it look like it's like a production or like a but it's a true vintage one piece, and it was sold.
But that was quick because I remember looking at it, and it was for it just went
because the price was incredible. Yeah,
£11,000 for a Vacheron like that. That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean that was a very unique looking Vacheron, probably a one-off.
So go to the brands, Tim. They'll have some more stuff actually. So go to the where's the brands on the left-hand side? Like if you select on the left,
you mean
go to Vacheron.
Look, they have 800 watches. This is how you did it.
Vacheron's what we're interested in, right? Yeah, Vacheron's what we want. None of this other.
Yeah, category. Wait, category? No. Price, collection,
designer.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Vacheron. There you go. But they got some really good high-end watches. This isn't some garbage site. This is proper.
No. This is actually They have some good stuff. Looks sold out. Ooh, they just sold it. Damn. What else?
They've got a lot of stuff. They have the exclusive stuff to their brand as well. But
maybe soon they're gonna be doing collabs. You know how all these
collabs.
They love the collabs.
So like that one. They got how much is that? 51. Jesus Christ.
That was the cheapest Vacheron they had. Look, this is the second cheapest. That's a pretty Vacheron. Oh, they even have a video for it. What?
That's a two-hander. It's not even just a proper dress watch. That's your dress watching dress watch. But then
Society of ultra thin men's dress watches, guys.
Society. I'd rather get a Cartier tank.
Yeah.
Society.
Frank says I've been quiet tonight. Would you guys agree?
After that explosion earlier.
You've been quiet. You've been quiet for the last 10 minutes. If that's
for the last 10 minutes, but I mean, an hour and a half of straight non-stop screaming.
Yeah, you did good. You outdone yourself tonight.
You showed restraint.
We need some controversy here.
Controversy. Controversy. Right, Timmy.
Orange.
Go for it.
Listen, I was gonna end it 10 minutes ago, but somehow we ended up here. Yeah, Orange Grow says just catching up on the stream. I own JLC tribute to Deep Sea Chronograph.
You should go back and watch the entire episode. We're not going
to go back to JLC now. Okay,
we're not doing JLC again. But watch from the beginning, and you will love it. Great show tonight.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. And watch the earlier show as well, and watch the Paul Thorpe's.
So it's crap. Once I joined, what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, I've been live for 8 hours. I am completely exhausted. Yeah, it's hard.
I mean, Tim, 8 hours is a work day, though. I have to say, I have to, I hate to say it, but it is a work.
Are you saying I'm working? Are you saying I'm not just having fun? You're saying
it's full time. It's a full time work.
Some of it you're working.
Are you calling this a job? You're not saying I'm not living a dream that I think I'm living.
The thing is, like on this show, you're not only hosting but you're contributing content. So you're on like 10 out of 10. And then on Archie's show, it's like they're talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. I just don't even watch anymore. Sometimes I just have it on in the background. I was watching the chat and 4 9s said something like, "This show sucks." And you guys, and then I went back through the chat. You guys were talking about Alzheimer's or dementia.
Oh yeah. Hey, I was trying to forget about that. Why did you remind me about that?
Let me explain.
I wasn't watching. I just saw in the chat.
They forgot about it because they have Alzheimer's. So there you go.
They forgot.
No. I think you guys need to rein it in a little bit. The reason why we're talking about Alzheimer's is that Archie asked me a few questions, and my father's Alzheimer's, and we were talking about that.
And by the way,
I had no idea.
Make all the jokes you want. That's what it's all
sorry about that.
By the way, guys, Alzheimer's is related to watches because it's about time, right? You forget.
Make the most of the time you have on this planet.
Exactly. You have to use the time you have on this planet to do something productive. So that
there
later,
could be a day where you don't even know. There could be a day you don't even remember what you named. That's the truth.
Yeah. It's hard. You know,
the Paul Thorpe show was funny, Tim. Like you had a whole bunch of weird guys. First of all, there's that guy that was like this, kind of like staring off in
Irish
space.
The Irish guy, yeah.
he didn't know what the hell he was doing there. And then you had fucking Carrot Top, who
love the Carrot Top.
He's a cool guy. His name's Russell.
Russ.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, the Mad Watch Collector. Yeah, he's
bad. Yeah, he was cool. And you were on, and there was somebody else.
Oh yeah, he's a funny guy. Yeah.
Was Red Shovel was on, wasn't he?
Red Shovel jumped on.
Yeah,
there were a lot of your
a
lot of UK people there who are going through the storm. So it was UK.
Tin Tickers wasn't able to join because Matt he's running on that coal power.
He's on that coal. Yeah, he ran out of coal.
Ran out of coal. He was shivering. He was drinking
firewood. Yeah, his firewood ran out.
Oh.
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I'm right. I mean, there's no right or wrong. I'm just offering opinions, and you guys can agree, disagree. That's the whole fun of the show. But yes, I'm always right.
I gotta tell you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. Correct.
Thank you, Frank.
You are correct that I'm always right.
Thank you, Frank. What you going to do that for? Now look what you've done. Look what the animal you've created. He'll be live streaming his own show in 1 week.
Oh man.
Anyway, sorry.
No. It's all good.
Are we pulling the plug?
Guys.
What do you think, audience? Should we pull the plug on this thing?
Yeah.
Do
one more minute.
71 people watching.
1 more minute. Wow.
Do you want us to stay?
Doc, do you have any JLCs?
They want some controversy. What's that?
Drama. Want some drama?
Drama.
No drama. No. Although let me tell
drama
you,
here. Sorry.
I finally got the quote from the Reverso. They got water in. You know that drama with the wick.
Yes.
Let me tell you, it's not looking pretty. I mean,
just really quickly, let me remind everyone that your roommate threw your pants, which had JLC in the pocket, into a washer.
Yeah.
And
washing machine. Yeah.
Into the washing machine. And also it was an unauthorized JLC purchase. So
no, what do you mean unauthorized?
Meaning that you didn't have permission from the roommate to buy that JLC in the first place.
No. It was with permission, but anyway,
okay.
but it was interesting. And then I obviously, you see, it's not good when you see steam, a little bit, or like droplets inside of the watch. That's not good.
Steamy.
Anyway, so I send it. It's like and then JLC makes it so like they answer right away. You call them and they're like, oh. Welcome to Jaeger-LeCoultre. Okay, great. You're like, can I send my watch? And they're like, well, the kits to send in your watch are coming in late from whatever. So I ended up having to pay to send it myself. I finally get a quote, and it's interesting how they put things. They're like required services, and then they put like blah 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 blah, and then like suggested, change the dial, change the the hands, change the. But it was basically $2,000. Basically, that's the servicing.
They fisted you at the Vacheron price. So you basically have a Rolex purchase price watch, but they fist you at the Vacheron.
And so I tell them, okay, so I tell them, so do I need to really change the dial? Like, how bad is it? Like, is it?
No, don't change it.
And like no straight answer. They're like, well, no, I mean, I guess you could just wait. And like it'll change colors, probably,
wipe it, and
you're like,
slap it back in. I don't care.
And I'm like, why are we talking while you dry my watch? Like you have it. Like it's like let's not talk about it. Just dry it.
Money first.
They don't want to dry it. They want to do a full service.
Exactly, full service.
And all I ask you to do is open it up and hit it with a hairdryer. That's all I want you to do. How much is that?
And then they say, polishing complimentary. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. You get it. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Yeah. You get napkins with your dinner. Beautiful.
So what did you do? Did you get the full on service?
Well, I
dial
back and forth, but honestly, I'm gonna it's not that old of a watch. I mean, if it were like really vintage, I would have just like kept it and but
so
it's not
everything?
that old. So I'm gonna get a new dial and new hands. Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, look. Let me show you something.
Cameron isn't on, but would you like to hear the kind of advice that he would offer?
For $2,000, that's not much more. You could have went and bought yourself a second reverse. Look, this is 5,001 right there.
Yeah.
I mean, what were you thinking? What were you look?
No, but but let me tell. I mean, well, 2000.
Look at this one. Beautiful, 5,000. I mean, you add 3,000.
Oh shit! Well, that one looks very similar to mine, so maybe not that one.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean,
mine's like white gold, but anyway.
What would they? You know what? What would you do if they said, okay, what we need to do because of this damage is to change the movement. But let me tell you, the dial, the case, and the strap. And the only thing that doesn't need change is the buckle.
No, but you know what? Like the other option, was to like do the full service without changing the dial and the hands, and it would have been like $1,200. I mean, it's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna save so much. I mean, it's significant money, but it's still expensive, the service anyway. And I'm getting. I actually bought the watch from I don't remember, but one of these like trusted, I don't think it was David S.W., but someone like that. But it didn't have papers.
David S.W.
So it didn't have papers. So I'm getting papers. So like it's not
BQ watches.
It's not all that.
You know what I would do? I'm gonna channel my inner Cameron.
Please.
And I would say that I would refuse to pay anything.
Oh.
I'd get the watch back and I'd sell it and get rid of this fucking thing before anybody found out that there was water damage.
If you were Cameron.
And yeah, totally. If I were, and I'd even I'd price it at $1,500 below market value to get rid of this thing, and then it would never be traced back to me. And then take whatever money you had left that you salvaged from the sale and go buy something else and forget about this thing. It's like a car that was in a wreck.
But you know what? Problem is that I really like it. Like I really like the watch, and there's not that many out there. Of that specific one. So
tainted.
But
and by the way, why can't the watch survive a luxurious trip through the washing machine in a pants pocket?
I don't get this.
Oh no! It's a reversal. These watches, it's like some of the Pateks, like the most of the Pateks and JLCs, if you check the water, like how the resistance, like it says 0, not even 3 bar or like 30 meters. It's like 0. You can't even.
That's not good.
So and this one actually, when I sent it in, basically it said, oh yeah, we need to change everything because nothing is waterproof. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's lovely, So yeah. That's
how much is the watch worth? How much is the watch worth? Pre-service.
Well, the original listing price was probably like 20,000 or something like that. I mean, when it was, I mean, it's like a white gold watch, like a complicated. Pull it up. It's like pull it up. It's a. I mean, I love it.
Pull it up, Tim.
What's it called?
Sun. So just put sun. Sun Moon Reverso Sun Moon white gold. I'll if you put up the picture, I'll tell you which one, because there's like a few.
This is the kind of watch that JLC should be selling.
You know what? It's like
Reversos.
You know how I look at it. The 5712. The Patek 15712 that has the moon face and it's a little quirky. Has like a
Mr. Porter has one.
It's basically like the reverser version of a 5712.
Is it this one?
Let me see. Get closer.
No,
not that one. No,
it's not this one.
No, not
calm down, everybody. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
Hold the horses.
That one's very unusual for Tim to be wrong on the first try.
No. I was just asking that because that was a
second row left. I think maybe that one.
Second row. What
does that mean? Second row. There we go.
Right there you go. I think maybe that one.
This one?
Yeah. Let me see. Yes, that one. That's
this
the one. That's the one.
It's quirky, all right.
I like it. It's like quirky. Look at the numbers. It's like a Dali type of.
I think those are hand painted, by the way.
Maybe they're not applied, and it has like, I don't use it as a dress piece. Like I use it with like jeans and like I don't know. Like I feel like it's very. I have it like
you know what it reminds me
of? Back. Look at the back. Like you can see the movement. Oh no! Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. So, there are fancier versions of the Reverso where you can see the movement that's even more decorated than this one. But this is nice enough. This is nice enough. It's
pretty cool. It looks like a movement that I could service with my. By the way, I got the set, guys. The Bourgeon. Guys, I got the Bourgeon tools. If you have if you need to service your watch, I'll service it for
mine
you.
came in a little
For
plastic
free.
bag. What the hell did you get?
Why does it look like it's coming in a DeWalt power tool kit?
Yeah,
are you gonna operate on someone? What's going on?
I'm gonna start servicing watches. So, by the way, you made a mistake. You instead of sending it to Reverso and paying $2,000, you could have sent it to me and I would have done for you for free. I'm learning how to do this on my own, so I would have serviced your watch for you.
Because you want to learn that you're like, can someone send me a watch so I can learn?
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. I get to learn how to service a Reverso, and you get a perfectly serviced Reverso at the end of the day.
The dial reminds me of something that if JLC collaborated with Frank Mueller would design a dial that looks like that.
I mean, no, I mean, I think that's a bit harsh, but
I don't mean it in a bad way.
I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. It's like it's like funky. It's like
funky.
Little, but let me tell you, on the wrist, it kind of it's not for a suit. I think it's more like a like a statement.
It's too colorful.
Piece,
it's too colorful.
And then you got to change the strap. You got to change the strap. You put it on a. I have like a blue strap that looks a little bit more kind of casual, and then it looks great, And I wear it with jeans and that type of thing. It's a cool
David
watch.
N. Have Patek annual calendars become hard to get? I haven't seen any.
I don't know why
Patek annual calendars at ADs on display.
I'm not even
probably
allowed inside the Patek boutique, so I'm not even allowed inside.
OC, you have a Reverso, no?
Nope.
No. Are you into them or no?
No.
No. I mean, not that I'm not into them, but we spent 90 minutes defending why I don't have any.
No, but you wouldn't get one.
On these, but anyway, sorry, you carry on. Yeah, but he doesn't.
But there's none that you would get. Like you haven't said like, oh my god, that one. No.
There's some that are white with a lot of like a hobnail kind of pattern on the dial with a sub register on the bottom, like a small seconds.
Yeah.
That I think, I don't know. They have so many different dial variations, but that's the one that comes to mind to me.
Like a simpler dial. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Simpler dial.
Listen, guys, you're so picky. I'll take any reverse that a humble viewer sends me. I don't understand what your problems.
But you wouldn't buy one.
Hell no. No. I'm kidding. Someday, yeah, maybe.
You know which one's beautiful, but you know which one's beautiful. There was a Reverso that was like a British green.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's such a.
Did you see the one that
I think it was like an England, I think it was a London boutique.
That's the one David SW has. You know how much it cost?
Green doll, green
50,000 probably 50,000.
Yeah, something like that. It's 40.
Yeah, it's got British racing green.
Look at this.
Racing green, right?
Look.
Now that one's a beautiful.
45,000.
No, you're nuts. I mean, it's beautiful, but you're crazy.
You wouldn't pay that. I mean, it's ridiculous. But 45,000.
It is.
But look how beautiful it is.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I know. But look how beautiful 45,000 is in your account.
And then the 1931, I think, is it 1931 like reissue? There's another one. There's like a chocolate dial. There's a red one. There's a few vintage ones that are really cool. I would get one of those too, maybe. Reversos are really cool, man. I mean, it's like you gotta get one and then you kind of get it.
CS says, fuck me, Dad. Why does everyone jumping on the Reverso bandwagon? They're cheap. See, people ran out of money. They don't have money to buy Rolex at this point. Rolex is out of control. I mean, what are you gonna do? Spend $25,000?
But I don't see it that way, Tim. Like the Reverso, my Reverso cost as much as a sub, and when I got it, like the first thing I thought is like, why would anyone get a sub instead of this? I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah,
I'm like, complicated white gold, a luxury watch. With a case back.
You have to have rocks in your brain,
and then you're like, no, I would get a sub instead. I mean, I have a sub and I love my sub. I mean, I'm not trashing on the sub. I'm just saying that like they cost the same. You know, it's interesting.
Oh, Frank Phillips says, Tim, do you want to service my FP Jorn Tourbillon Souverain deadbeat seconds? I would love to. I would love to give it a squirt. I'll give it a squirt.
He has a Bergeon screwdriver. What could go wrong?
The Bergeon screwdrivers.
So to all the listeners, does anyone have a G-Shock for Tim to start his plan? You know,
No, listen.
I think Tim's got his own G-Shock. The yellow one.
Change the battery. Change the battery first. Guys, you know, that's step 101. Change the battery.
Listen, there's people who like start from the simple things and work their way up. Fuck that. I want to jump in and work my way down. Start with the complicated stuff. Learn on the really difficult. That way, when you get to the easy stuff, you already know how to do it. You know?
I can see
Joe Kramer. Joe Kramer's in the chat. Were you? Have you been talking all night, or
Joe?
Is this your first comment?
I can see Tim, like, you know, looking at YouTube, like how to service a tourbillon, like on YouTube. You know,
yeah,
like
you can just Google
like a step
all of
by
this
step.
stuff. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I changed batteries before. It's no big deal. With the Bergeon, man, these tools are way higher quality than anything I've ever had. With this stuff, I can service any watch you want.
The Bergeon is you can tell the difference in.
Although you need to get the condoms for the fingers though. Did you get that, Tim?
Finger condoms. You know, I don't actually have a lot of oil on my fingers. That's why I always wipe.
No, but keyword is a lot. Like you want zero oil. Like a little oil is still a problem.
Yeah, the Bergeon.
You can feel the quality, right?
This is like
it's heavy and it's got the whole. It's got the. You can just feel it. You can just tell.
I can already see Tim. I can already see Tim's style. Like, you don't really need it. I don't have that much oil in my fingers.
Yeah. Why would I? Man, it's for like a really a lot of these watchmakers. What they do, they'll eat a sandwich before servicing a watch, and they get all the grease and
they'll eat a sandwich.
They'll eat a hamburger.
Yeah, like a burger. Yeah.
Yeah, the grease will come off on the hand.
Yeah, that's why they put those little gloves with the grease.
Finger things. Yeah.
So maybe they should wear the condom fingers for the fries, and then take them off, and then you're good, right? Like,
or that way. I thought that was a coronavirus thing. Like you wouldn't want to, but I learned that it wasn't.
Frank Philpott, thank you for your comments tonight,
guys.
Oh, the music is here.
It's been real. It's been real.
ADG, if you want to send a copy of this stream to the president of JLC, and we are available for consultation and focus groups if he or she comes.
I'm gonna look into canceling my servicing and send it to timwright.com.
Tim Wright.
We are here to offer both sides of the argument. Both sides of the argument, not just one.
Guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to hit the upvote button before you leave. OC, thank you so much. Night Wrist Watchman, thank you for holding my hand for like 8 hours.
I'm dead.
Good job. Yeah. Doc, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for treating us.
Always a closer.
Guys, yeah. Watch the show, become members, super chat, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.